We are right in the summer of 2025, and I thought it was time for a what's happening in the real estate market update. So just to remind everybody, supply and demand drives pricing, drives a market. And we have been in a different market driven by the interest rates for a long time. But I wanted to share with you a few key things for you to know about the Nashville real estate market so that you can know, is now a good time to sell? Maybe you're thinking about it, maybe you're wondering, maybe you're just like a looky-loo neighbor and really, really curious. So here's what you need to know about what is happening in Nashville. Number one, in the last 30 days, we have seen an uptick of almost 10% of houses going under contract. So that could be driven by a few different things. Number one, May is sometimes a slow time for people going under contract if they have families, because May is kind of a crazy busy time if you have kids. So lower sales in May could have driven that almost 10% increase in this last 30 days, but it's still very sizable. Even at Fykes, we saw a huge uptick in houses that had been on the market going under contract. So we helped more buyers in June go under contract on a home than we have since the beginning of 2024. So like, what is that, 18 months? 18 months saw a huge uptick in buyers going under contract. We're also seeing that in the numbers in the market. The Nashville market increased almost 10% over last 30-day period and this 30-day period of houses going under contract. Now, that's a great sign. You want to sell your house when there's as little inventory as possible and as many buyers. So now is a great time to put your home on the market. However, overall climate in the market is something that I want you to be aware of, because that's great news if you're a seller. But I have some great news if you're a buyer as well. Slowly over the last 6 months, our absorption rate, which basically means how many months of inventory, if no other houses came on the market, how many months would it take for the market to absorb everything that's already there? And it has been slowly creeping up. And those of you who've watched my videos for a long period of time, maybe you remember this stat, maybe you don't. But a buyer's market starts when there is 6 months of inventory. It is a seller's market if it is less than 3 months of inventory, and it's what's called a balanced market if it's in between there. So we have been in a seller's market for 20, 21, 22, slowly got into a balanced market in 24, and as of like this last 30-day period, we are now at just over 5 months of inventory. So it is not quite yet a buyer's market, but the market is definitely trending towards a buyer's market. That doesn't mean it's a bad time to sell. It just means it's going to take a little bit longer. Average days on the market right now in Nashville hover around that 30 mark. So great time to sell as far as there's still a lot of buyers and they're coming out of the woodwork. Buyers are just getting comfortable. And if you are thinking about selling, you are also getting comfortable with the idea of these newer interest rates, the new normal that we're going to have. So they are getting comfortable. They are making moves in the market. But the market is slowly creeping up with absorption rate, the ability for all the homes to get sold. And so once it becomes a buyer's market, it's just going to take a little bit more time and a little more flexibility on the seller's side to get your home sold. So I think we're in a nice little, if you're thinking about selling, now is such a great time. It's balanced. It will be just as easy for you to sell as it is for you to buy. It is a great time. In a month or two, when maybe we cross over that threshold into a buyer's market, still will be a solid time. We're not seeing pricing decreasing yet in Nashville. I don't know that we really will. I'm not hearing any economists saying that we will. So not a scare tactic in any way, but we're not seeing prices going down. We are seeing more buyers come out, and we are seeing more inventory staying on the market. So if you guys have any questions about is now the right time for your home specifically, or if you're thinking, how can I get ready because I want to sell in the next year? Our team loves to answer those questions, and we would love to help you. So you can either shoot us an email and reply to this, you can leave us a comment, and we will get in touch with you. Have a great day.